Hey everyone, this is D, Movieman, fellow cinephile, popcorn addict, and emerging film critic, coming to you with reliable recaps, reviews, and reactions. So today I'm coming to you all with yet another trailer reaction. So today I'll be reacting to the trailer for the upcoming Disney Plus series Loki, created by Michael Waldron and starring Tom Hiddleston. Let's get into it.
I know what this place is. The timekeepers have built quite the circus. And I see the clowns are playing their parts to perfection.
Big metaphor guy. I love it. Makes you sound super smart.
I am smart.
I know.
Okay.
Okay.
Please sign to verify this is everything you've ever said.
This is absurd.
Sign this too.
Oh my gosh!
We protect the proper flow of time. You picked up the Tesseract breaking reality. I want you to help us fix it.
Why me?
I need your unique Loki perspective.
Do I get a weapon?
Yeah.
You really believe in this Loki variant?
Luckily, he believes in himself enough for the both of us.
It is adorable that you think you could possibly manipulate me. I'm 10 steps ahead of you.
You're not big on trust, are you?
You can trust me.
Loki, I've studied almost every moment of your entire life. You've literally stabbed people in the back like 50 times.
I'd never do it again.
Oh my gosh. Sure you wouldn't. All right, all right. Listen, Marvel and Disney Plus, they have really been on it as far as these series, and this looks like this is just another step in the right direction. So I do remember when Marvel and Disney first announced they were going to be doing these various limited series from different perspectives, following different characters. And although I didn't have an issue with that, I didn't really understand what stories they were going to be telling or how they were going to work entirely. And part of that is how Endgame closed out, and then of course us losing Chadwick Boseman, and like just a lot of things really made me question what the future of the MCU was going to look like. And I wasn't sure if these series were really going to add to it. Especially when WandaVision was first announced, I was like, but I know what happened with Wanda and Vision in the film. So how are they going to expand on that considering what happened, you know? I just really didn't understand what the purpose was going to be. But in the end, I enjoyed WandaVision immensely. It was so different from what I thought it was going to be, and the approach it took to telling its story, the way it just slowly over time developed the entire world, the characters, the storyline, all of that. And once it all clicked for me, I was like, wow, like this is really a special way to explore these characters within this setting. So I was very, very impressed. And I think for a minute, I had forgotten what advances we've made in television. The entire medium has changed. And in many ways, it's like taking a film and just expanding it for several hours. And you get a much more in-depth look at your characters, at your story. And the way that television is now, I think people understand that, hey, there's a whole lot more you can explore when you spread these stories out. When you take the time to explore the characters, when you see the progression throughout these episodes. So I'm really excited that the MCU is expanding in this way. I have also been really enjoying The Falcon and the Winter Soldier, so they definitely are on the right track when it comes to these shows, and I'm really excited to see what they're going to do next, not just with Loki, but just even going forward. So as we can see, this series is taking place after the events of Endgame, and of course, if you haven't seen Endgame, spoilers, 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 but in Endgame, we had an alternate version of Loki that escaped with the Tesseract and jumped into a completely completely different reality. And this entire story is centered around Loki having to collaborate with the Time Variance Authority and then having to fix up all these timelines that he's messed up. And I can't wait to see what those timelines are going to look like. It's going to be interesting seeing like what the dynamics of each of those worlds, each of those timelines, and the progression of that. I'm really excited to see it. So all in all, this is Loki in his own crime thriller, which is definitely a departure, but I'm here for it. Loki has definitely become one of the most popular characters in the MCU, definitely the most popular villain. So it makes sense that they would center this show around him. And of course, given what happened in Endgame, there are a whole lot of possibilities for his character and what he does going forward. I haven't seen Owen Wilson in a minute, so I'm glad that he's a part of this project. There are so many films of his that I've watched and enjoyed. He's always really funny and really humorous. And I'm excited to see how much of that energy he's going to bring to this role. It looks like it's going to be very dry and sarcastic, but definitely that good old Owen Wilson energy. I think it's going to add a lot to this. We also have Gugu Mbatha-Raw on board, and she is definitely an actress I love and enjoy very much. Many of you will probably know her for her performances in Belle and Beyond the Lights, two really solid films with great performances by her. I was also really happy to see Wunmi Mosaku. Many of you will be familiar with her because of her breakout performance as Ruby in Lovecraft Country. But she's also been a part of many projects prior to that. She's played the character Joy in the BBC Two miniseries Moses Jones, and she's also played Holly Lawson in the ITV series Vera. And then back in 2017, she won the BAFTA TV Award for Best Supporting Actress for her role as Gloria Taylor in the film Damilola, Our Loved Boy. So clearly, there's a whole lot I'm excited about here. I am definitely excited to see these two talented Black actresses that I really enjoy watching join this series, and I'm excited to see what happens with their characters. And I am just excited overall to see the MCU expand in this way. I think there's just so much you can do with this. The possibilities really are limitless. I'm really anticipating where the MCU is going to go from here. Also, this series was created by Michael Waldron. He is a screenwriter and a producer. Prior to this, he was most known for his producing and writing work on the show Rick and Morty. And in addition to Loki, he'll be writing and producing for the upcoming Starz TV series Heels. And he'll also be writing the screenplay for Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, the 2022 sequel to Doctor Strange starring Benedict Cumberbatch. Loki will be premiering on Disney Plus June 11th. I will definitely be tuning in. I will be watching. I will be here to give you guys my thoughts. And yeah, I really can't wait. So once again, this is D Movieman signing off, and I'll see you at the movies.